everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are trying the Bloodlust palette as well as a few other goodies that I managed to pick up. I am super excited because the packaging is gorgeous. So before we get into it though, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you'd like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come and watch them. But yeah guys, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, we have the gorgeous Bloodlust palette. You guys, this thing is huge. The packaging on the outside is huge. I haven't even opened it. I didn't want to cheat. I have no idea what it looks like on the inside, but let's get in here. So when you open it up, it does look like this. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it has like a little clasp here, a little golden kind of like clasp. You guys, I'm a little weirded out by velvet, but I also love it. Like, I can't explain it. The feeling is just kind of like gives me the chills. But let's pop this right out. She is definitely a gorgeous one. So she is nice and big. I love this little gorgeous pendant. And then in the back, you still have all of Jeffree's information that all his palettes have. So let's go ahead and open her up. So here you have the inside of the palette. You have mattes, you have shimmers, and then you have the iconic Jeffree Star logos as well as some fun new ones. So before we get into the eyeshadow, I also went ahead and I picked up one of Jeffree's mirrors. I'm super excited for this mirror because I absolutely love the finish. You guys, it's like a matted out, I don't know, like soft touch I think is what it's called. It is gorgeous. Here you have the mirror a little bit closer up. You can see it looks almost like a blurred out finish. I don't know, it's just so cute. Okay you guys, now that I was able to get that big box out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swatch a few of these for you. I'm not going to swatch them all because at the end of the day, they will not apply on your eyes like this. You usually apply the shadows with a brush. So I will go ahead and swatch a few of these. Hopefully I swatch a shade that you wanted to see, but let's get into the swatching. Okay, so first ones I'm swatching. The first one is Take the Crown. The second one is Beauty Sleep. Then you have Wet Jewel. And then lastly you have Sworn Enemy. You guys, this is like a rub and a swipe. I'm not building it up or anything like that. Next set of swatches, we have Scandal Water. We have Bleeding Heart, Executioner, and then lastly Vile Serpent. Okay you guys, so I went ahead and I primed my eyes, and now we're going to get into actually applying the shadows, and then we'll get into the other little Jeffree Star goodies in just a second. So, first shade we're going into is Deviant, and I'm sorry if my little star mirror gets in the way. And we're applying that for our transition shade, or one of the transition shades. Next, I'm taking the shade Vile Serpent and applying that right under the Vile shade. So now I'm just going to take the shade Dungeon, and then we're just going to pop that right here towards the waterline, and then slowly blend it up. Okay, so I'm going to take it about there, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut the crease like halfway. The reason that I'm really cutting the crease is just to make sure the green is nice and bright. And since I do have a little bit of that blue, just to cover it up a little bit. So I'm just going to take it there. I am going to blend the green right now a little bit down. I just kind of cut the crease up to that point because that's where I want like the most brightness. And then once it starts gradiating into the purple and the blue, it'll blend a little bit better. So I'm just going to take Sworn Enemy on a flat brush. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take it about there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, get the rest of my makeup on, and then come back so we can get into the other goodies that I got from Jeffree's website. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I did most of my makeup. So for the bottom lash line, I just went into a little bit of Deviant, a little bit of Vivid Mood, and a little bit of Blood Queen. And then right in the inner corner, I popped in a little bit of Wet Jewel. So that is all I did with the palette while I was gone. Up next though, we're going to talk about the Extreme Frost. This is my first Extreme Frost, so I'm super excited. This one is obviously the new one, the shade Choking on Ice. And all the Extreme Frost highlights come in this beautiful vegan leather box. So when you open it up, it looks like this. It is gorgeous. Let me move it around so you can see it. And it comes in a beautiful little compact as well. And this is the shade right here. It is gorgeous, you guys. And here is a swatch of the beautiful shade, you guys. I cannot. The shift that it has is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this with my fan brush. If we need to build it on with our fingers like it suggests, I will do so. But I want to see if we can start off light with the brush and then go in with our fingers just to exaggerate the pigment. So I'm just gonna go right here and I'm super excited. You guys, that is quite a bit of pigment just with the brush. And then just to be extra, I'm going to go in with my finger lightly. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to come back with the brush and blend. That was extreme. I just want to like rub this all over the place. Like, it's so pretty. I cannot. I hope that you guys could see how pretty and like almost delicate. Like, yes, it's bright, but something about it is like so delicate to me. Anyway, I could talk about the highlight forever. I did go ahead and get 3 of the glosses. I got the shade Lord Star, Iridescent Throne, and Wizard Glass. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swatch these for you and see what these glosses are all about. And here they are swatched on my hand. So first we have Lord Star, then we have Wizard Glass, then we have Iridescent Throne. They are just gorgeous. Okay, you guys, so that is everything that I personally got from the Bloodlust collection. Now, for my final thoughts. My final thoughts on the palette. You guys, it is amazing. I am one of the people that, like, ooh, I have to be careful with the velvet because I don't really love the way that it feels. But that didn't stop me from buying it because it is gorgeous and it looks beautiful with the velvet. And I love the little gold accents, like, yes, it's cute. As for the palette itself, you guys, I was super excited when I first saw like the packaging. I thought maybe like a monochromatic purple palette. I was like super excited. Like, in my head, I didn't think necessarily just purple, but like, for example, this black with little purple glitter in it, I really thought it was going to be things like that, like a black with purple all the way from a super, super light lavender. But this palette in itself is gorgeous. The matte shades blend amazingly. And the only issue I had was this one, the Wet Jewel. It wasn't necessarily an issue. It's just the color payoff wasn't as bright as I was expecting. So what I did was I dipped my brush kind of heavily in there, spritz it, and that is how I got the inner corner to look nice and have that like pop. Other than that though, the green shade worked beautifully. That is the shade I have here, and I didn't really have to do much to that one. I did end up spritzing it just a little bit for more of the inner corner to give it kind of that gradient, but it really wasn't necessary with that shade. So this palette does retail for $52. It is currently sold out, but you guys know Jeffree is always working on restocking his things on his website, so look out for that restock. So now moving on to the Skin Frost. So this one does retail for $50. It is just the one shade with the packaging. $50 is pretty pricey, but I will say this. If you are into the occasional super bright, maybe you go to like festivals or something like that, I definitely think it's worth the money because it is gorgeous. Now, if you like super subtle, like barely can tell, you can still do that with this, but I don't know if $50 would really be worth it for you because the point of these are the extreme frost, but to each their own. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. If there was more shades, I'd probably pick up another one or two. But yeah, I would actually use these. Also, just if you're into like the super blended highlights, these ones do have like little glitters, but it's not like obnoxiously chunky glitter. It's just, I don't know, fine, like really fine glitters. But I just wanted to point that out there for those of you that don't like any kind of glitter in your highlights, because I know that's a thing. Finally, we have the gloss. So the gloss is in the same packaging as his other glosses. We just got purple tones on the lid and the little space right here. A lot of people actually don't like the gloss packaging because they say that it's big and bulky. Honestly, I don't mind because my makeup stays at home. If I'm going out for the day, I really don't take makeup to like touch up my makeup later on. So whatever wears off, wears off. But keep in mind, if you don't like big bulky stuff and you like to be able to take your stuff with you, that is a thing that some people feel. And last but not least, we have the Jeffree Star mirror. You guys, it feels so nice. I like this finish. I hope he comes out with like a black and a white one at least, if he's not going to do them for every new collection. I would just like a black and a white one and I'll be happy. The mirrors do retail for $25. But that is it, you guys. That is everything I got. That is the look I came up with. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I keep trying to end this video, but I keep going orange, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!